Yo, we back with another episode of Scoop and Square. Y'all know what's going on, man. Stop fucking playing with it, you feel me? But no. What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all know how I come in this mug every time. Come in a little hype, but we gonna keep it straightforward today, cause I got some mad shit to talk. You understand me? But no. Y'all know how I got started off, man. If y'all rocking with Joey, man, I've seen the subscribers going up. I really appreciate everybody. I'm also seeing the views go up. So double appreciate y'all to that. But if y'all still rocking with me, man, hit that subscribe button for me. Y'all know I'm climbing, but I'm climbing dolly. You feel me? Now, let's get to the real spill. You understand me? The topic everybody's talking about. Y'all know I was for sure gonna talk about it. And this Deshaun Watson being named quarterback one. Behold that thought. We gonna talk on that. We gonna talk on the 49ers damn owner getting caught for allegedly human trafficking. We gonna have to read into that, but I read on some stuff of that. Y'all know what I be saying about the 49ers, bro. I have been saying this nonstop. In multiple videos, y'all hear me speak on how the 49ers be jugging. They be finessing. They be doing something, goddamn. I do want to touch on Ashton, I don't know how to say his name, Ashton Jeanty, a little bit. Allegedly he had got hurt in the practice. Well, not allegedly, he ended up being hurt in the practice. But I don't think that's necessarily, it's a big blow to them. Let me stop talking stupid, but I'm gonna get there. I want to talk about Jeanty. Then who else was I bringing on? We gonna get to the perfect troll, fam. Dog, Enes Kanter is comedy. We for sure gonna get in and talk about Enes Kanter, bro. Bro is grade A troll. When it comes to the sports life, Enes Kanter's the troll like 6ix9ine. Stop playing with me. I'm capping. But let's get on up into it. So first things first, man. If y'all ain't known what happened and where all this commotion is coming from, boom. This is the first issue right here. People are not rocking with Deshaun Watson being named the quarterback one. Now, y'all know how big of a fan I am of Deshaun Watson, bro. I promise y'all, I think he still got something left. Unpopular opinion, I think he still got something left. Now, it's a lot of hate that Deshaun Watson's been getting. Would I say rightfully so? Not necessarily, and I'm gonna tell you why on that. It's because, like, when we talk about Browns quarterbacks and what people are trying to see, it gets to a point now where I feel like they're just trying to see entertainment, which we all trying to see. But try to stick with me where I'm going at. Everybody watch sports for entertainment, but we also, a big part of that entertainment and a big part of why we watch sports is because we want to see our team win. If our team ain't winning, it's kind of like, damn, bro, why I'm even watching this shit? It becomes a disappointment factor. Like, you hoping, but nothing's still going. I feel like the Browns don't even have that disappointment factor of hope to be better. So I don't know why Deshaun Watson is under so much scrutiny. Like, he was supposed to be. I mean, when you do bring in a quarterback, now let's stop bullshitting. You do bring in a quarterback for change. That's what you ultimately looking for in the franchise. If you can get a great quarterback, if you can get a great quarterback, you're looking for a franchise changer, basically, who's going to help your team go and improve to the highest extent. You think Super Bowl immediately if you have a quarterback that you see can play. Deshaun Watson really used to be that quarterback. He really used to be a quarterback that people thought, bro, could probably play in a Super Bowl, if not win a conference game. You get what I'm saying? If not win a conference, not win a conference game, because that would be going to the Super Bowl. Duh, but play in a conference game. You dig what I'm saying? So that's my issue with that. The Browns acting like, and the Browns fans acting like Deshaun Watson was just supposed to come in and change this whole organization around. Now, what sucks for Deshaun Watson is, bro was hurt. He tore his Achilles. He tore his Achilles, and I think if he would have been able to, you know what I'm saying, play last year, it would have been a different story. It would have been a big-time different story, because not only for him, and the reason I say this is because y'all forget their defense was ranked first in the league. Number one. And they were letting up. What was the Browns' defense average? Let's just look it up real quick. Let's see what the Browns' defense average last year. let's look up how many points they averaged last year. 22.3 points. Right? Think about how much they were on the field. Oh, they ended up dropping. They ended up dropping big time. There was a point in the league where they were number 1. They ended up dropping and scoring on defense. That's crazy. But y'all, what do you do when you still only... Now, let's talk about this. You still only letting up 22 points in the league. That's 14th. Let's still talk about this. Would potentially be worst offense in the league. Them are the Titans. Worst offense in the league. And I don't think the Titans should be that bad, truthfully. But it is what it is. It's the quarterback play. And I think Cam Ward still got some time. Now, we're going to leave that out. Because I do think Cam Ward still got some time. So we're not going to necessarily downplay my boy. Because I think my boy got that in him. However, people are booing Deshaun Watson. Let's get back to him. And I want to talk about this too. His podium talk. So, people booing Deshaun Watson, right? And we going and... One, we want Shedeur to play. We want Shedeur to start his rookie year as a 5th rounder. You can't now. We all love the Sanders family. We know that. We love prime. If you a football player and you hate on prime time, I think it's something actually wrong with you. It's like it's no. I can't even say it's like nothing. If you hating on prime time period because he is that guy when it comes to the swag, the playing, the quotes, the what he was able to do. If you hate anything on primetime, you weird. Period. You weird. But my point is, I understand the magnitude as to why everybody will want Shedeur Sanders to be playing. This is my whole issue. They drafted a quarterback. I believe Dillon Gabriel was drafted in what, the 2nd round? I believe Dillon Gabriel was drafted in the 2nd round. Double check. Let's check my facts. Yes, 2nd round. Dillon Gabriel was drafted in. It's like they damn near swept Dillon Gabriel under the damn rug after he got hurt. Like, bro got hurt and they damn near didn't even want to see bro. We ain't heard about how bro been practicing for real. We ain't heard about nothing. And this is not to downplay Shedeur. It's really to get at the Browns organization again, because I'm telling you, this organization has not set anyone up for success. In the last damn near 10 years, 15 years, who has the Browns set up for success? No one. Not one quarterback. So, let's keep going. We don't hear nothing about our number 1 draft pick. Okay. Odd, but okay. But we want to get stupid hype on the 5th round draft pick. Now, this is what confuses me. Why not get Shedeur 2nd round if y'all damn near was going to plan on making boy the 2nd string quarterback on the depth chart, the backup? Now, I think Shedeur is nice. I've always thought Shedeur is nice. But do I think he's better than someone that's shown that they're proven in the league like Deshaun Watson? No. I don't think he's better than him. Dude, he's proven. Shedeur hasn't proven anything. And I think that's where a lot of people get shit confused. Is that no matter what you say, there becomes a time where you can show that you're proven. Now, Shedeur played a couple games last season to be able to show that he can do something. He didn't play too well. Now, and I think it's because they're not giving these quarterbacks time to develop. Think about the last quarterback, Patty Mahomes. He played behind Alex Smith. Bro didn't start till like game 15, maybe 17. I don't know. He didn't start till late in the season. Very next year, when he sat behind a veteran quarterback and was just able to learn the do's and don'ts, bro's the MVP. So I'm confused on where the developmental factor for the Browns is right now. Like, I feel like y'all trying so hard right now to find a quarterback, and now that they're not trying to pay attention to the developmental factor. They still have, I think Ty Green or somebody, or whatever bro's last name is, that's still in the room with them. They still have another quarterback in that room that also we haven't heard nothing from. So I get a little confused on how they really trying to go about their situation in the quarterback room. And it seems like to me that Deshaun Watson was going to be starting regardless. It seems like in every other organization with the money that people will just accept the money. Well, I mean, he's getting paid more, so he got to play. That don't mean they like it, but they accept it. Like, okay, I understand it. Why is this not accepted for Deshaun Watson? Because bro got paid all that money after those scandals? I can see where the hate come from if we gonna keep it a buck. Because bro shouldn't have been getting rubbed down like that. So we ain't gonna, I'm playing. But in a real way, I've never seen literally a quarterback, especially fifth rounder, have so much like want for him to play. Again, now we ain't never seen Deion Sanders' son either. It's just black and white. We ain't never seen Deion's son. So, but this also leads me to my point where I think Shedeur Sanders, just on the sidebar, he carries himself so well to where he's so liked to where you can't. Damn near the reason you gonna hate him is because bro really don't say the right shit. I mean, it's because you don't like how bro always says the right shit. Let me put that, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason you can like him, because bro really, the way that people's like I've seen, I'm gonna just say me, the way that I've seen people want their quarterback to be carried, that's Shedeur Sanders. In the real, it's Shedeur Sanders, straight up. If y'all think these quarterbacks not out here with crazy confidence too, you lost your mind. They damn near have to play with confidence. The slightest bit of hesitation and it'll look like the easiest mistake for them off the slightest bit of hesitation. And think about how Deshaun Watson is playing right now. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. But like I said, I don't see a fifth rounder coming in starting over someone that's proven, that's been paid a bag, regardless of how he's been played. Okay, he's not playing well right now. He's in an injury. When the fuck have we ever wanted a starting quarterback to look immaculate in the damn preseason? When? This is why I don't watch the preseason, bro. Okay, yeah, we want them to get warmed up. Bro, they got weeks 3 and 4 to warm up on that for the preseason. It's 4 weeks. Obviously, the young guys go play first. Getting a drive in. No quarterback is cold on their first drive. I'm not going to say none, but the odds of a quarterback scoring on the first drive, I wouldn't think is that high. Come on now. And also, let's get to the fans, because this is what pissed me off about the Browns. And I understand, because y'all have been a bad organization, but y'all forget, my Lions was also a bad organization for a long time. We just damn near hit the gas pedal in damn near 2022, 2023? And damn near still had a disappointing year last year for what for what the fans were expecting for what we got. And y'all know I'm a diehard Lions fan, but it's the facts. They put us on this high, and it's not. We wanted y'all to go to the Super Bowl, but the fact y'all got in the playoffs, I guarantee if y'all wouldn't have went any further, the Lions, and I'm sidebarring this, if the Lions wouldn't have went any further, we would have still been okay with that. Detroit fans, I promise you. Now, we love to win, but more than winning, we love progress. Now, talk about it. But back to the point. The Browns fans is over here booing Deshaun Watson. I'm like, what? Let's watch the reaction that Deshaun gave to the fans booing him. But I completely understand this. However, him being Deshaun Watson and knowing that he's not playing to where a fan, an outsider would like, he has to also take responsibility for that. But we're going to talk about that. Let's go on here.
It has nothing to do about the performance. It's a little bit personal than that. So
don't you think, Deshaun, that winning and playing better would eliminate some of that booing?
Last time I played on this field, I tore my Achilles. And that same fan base, they cheered when I got hurt. So does that have to do with, what does that have to do with anything about performance? It has nothing to do about the performance.
Let's talk about it. Because that's facts. That's facts, bro. What quarterback who looks to the fans for love, they love that shit, bro. They love that shit. Regardless of what everyone loves that shit. Like, fans make you feel good regardless of what you talk about, fam. So why would he want to, bro, for people to cheer when you got hurt? Think about how hard it already is to come back and want to play for this organization that you have to play for because you're signed in on a contract or you're going to lose your pay. Think about how hard that is, fam. Yet, y'all cheer when one of my lowest lows, I just was hurt a season ago. And I get hurt again and y'all cheering? Y'all sat there and clapped. It makes no sense to me, bro. No sense to me. And now they're booing him. What, to me, in this press conference, he's not saying nothing wrong when it comes to keeping it real. But y'all know, when y'all keep it real at that podium, it's always going to go to shit. Because it's not based on what you're saying and it's just the truth. It's fucking based on what they think about you, fam. So, could he have helped his situation in this press conference? No. But he could have made it worse, which he did. Truthfully, he did. Now they want Shedeur to play even more because you calling him out. Fans don't like to get called out, most definitely when you ain't gave them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid called Sixer fans out, but he was giving them playoff performances. Yeah, I'm going to pay for y'all tickets because I don't like the fact that they was here more than us. That's damn near a positive reinforcement call out, fam. That's basically him saying he want more of his people there. But like I said, Deshaun Watson didn't get that other end of it. They would have never teamed up with Deshaun. He has to play better. And that's just fair to say. He has to play better. But again, this is preseason and that's camp. I don't think people understand. One, in camp, the defense know your shit. The defense knows your shit. That's what makes it so much more difficult. Ask anybody. This is like 101 of camp. They know exactly what the hell you doing. To the point where they can call out your damn play. That's what makes that shit so hard for the offense. You still got to go win regardless if they know it or not. And the thing is with quarterbacks, they going to take chances. They going to see what they can exploit. So all these interceptions and shit y'all see every time ain't damn near, you know what I'm saying? It ain't fucking, okay, he made a bad pass. No, maybe he's trying something. Practice is to practice, to try it out to see if it works. Now, bro's torn his Achilles. He got to get his groove back too. Y'all expecting this boy to come back and play A1 off a torn Achilles? Like, what the hell more y'all wanting from bro? He ain't got too much more to them, you know what I'm saying, work with other than these 4 couple games. That's real life game reps before the season hit. Maybe he just playing bad right now and that shit a switch on. That's why also people have a preseason to see what's going on, to see if they can pick it up, to get the season started early, basically, on the opposite end of it. Now, this is what makes it weird for me. Deshaun Watson comments, right? And the point that these fans are making, right? So his comment is, we know the truth. And the truth basically is they don't like Deshaun Watson. They want Shedeur to start. Now, let's pull up Shedeur and Deshaun Watson camp stats. Through 16 days. Deshaun got more interceptions. Shedeur got 19 touchdowns. Deshaun got 11 interceptions. Okay. I can see where the frustration's coming in there. But now let's see preseason stats. But I can tell y'all right now, too, I don't think I seen my starting quarterback actually. I mean, I don't know, though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see. I mean, Shedeur looks like he's playing better. But again, this is preseason. So I don't know, y'all. I mean, I still don't see a fifth string, whether if he's playing better or not, that's going to come in and start over someone that's proven. And that's still my point. He's proven. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, y'all. It can, it gets interesting when you look at stats, because sometimes stats don't always prove the shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if Shedeur's going against 2s, if Shedeur's going against 1s, if Deshaun was going against 2s, Deshaun's going against 1s. The shit really flips, bro. So I'm not making excuses for him. Deshaun, you have to play better. If you want this shit to stop, it starts with you and it begins with you. But the thing that it starts with him and it's going to end with him. If he don't play well, it's going to end there. They're going to start Shedeur. If Deshaun Watson does play well, it's going to be a lot of Brown fans saying, damn, I was wrong, which is going to feel just as good because now they're going to hop on your bandwagon. Now, what I don't like is this. I rock with Todd Monken, but Todd Monken also released some statements at the podium about Deshaun Watson's comments. And basically, he kind of on Deshaun Watson, but he's praising Shedeur. And I don't really like that shit because that's weird because that's showing that you basically had a favorite. You know what I'm saying? After you basically explained, the damn Shedeur situation. Hold on.
Deshaun is going to start against Jacksonville. Took in the full body of work over the course of off-season to training camp to the games, the joint practice, and all. Deshaun is going to start against Jacksonville.
No, this is not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for, chat. Let's see. Okay, so basically, let me just go ahead and lock this in for y'all. He basically speaking on like he didn't like Deshaun Watson's comments about the fans, which as a coach I completely agree. That's why I said like Deshaun, you were gonna lose that statement anyway. Now for Deshaun, the frustration of course boiled over. We can obviously see that like that shit ain't nothing new, but it's very bad timing. And like I told y'all, timing is everything. Y'all hear me say this shit all the time. But I also don't like the timing of when Todd Monken basically said this shit. You see your two quarterbacks fighting. As of right now, you show no favorite towards neither one of these quarterbacks because you have to play this shit as even as possible. Now, there has been a lot of comments that Deshaun Watson starting people do not believe has to do with Todd Monken. And that's where shit gets a lot more interesting because it's like if he didn't make this call, then his comments that he's making now makes a lot more sense. But let me go ahead and let y'all tune in on Todd Monken speaking on Deshaun Watson.
Hey, how's it feel to get booed? I mean, it's a pretty easy question. It sucks. I don't want to get booed. It comes with the territory. You don't want to get booed? Let's play good football. Let's play good at quarterback. Let's play good on offense. Let's play good as a team. And then you don't have to worry about all that because it can turn just like that. Win, play good football, and everybody will be fine. That's just part of it.
And that's facts. That's just straight facts. Now, if I'm going to sit here and praise Deshaun for keeping the shit real, the exact part Todd Monken said, I got to keep it real. I got to keep it real on the opposite side. Like, Deshaun, you have to play better as a quarterback. Now, that shit, everybody damn near know the hardest position in football is quarterback. We not going to sit here and act like it's easy, but that's what you have trained to do. That's what you are being paid to do, meaning you have to do it at a high level, period. Todd Monken, it's the same thing with Deshaun. Like, both of y'all got to chill at this damn press conference, rather if it's too real or not, because once you get so real, it brings shit into the locker room, because what I mean is now people are trying to get fucking stories, trying to dig deeper into something that you don't want them digging deeper into, which is why even Shedeur comments, he stated like, I don't like when y'all try to divide our locker room. And that's why I say Boy always says the perfect thing, because that's really what it comes down to. Like, y'all trying to divide us. That's not what I'm here for. Deshaun Watson could have answered that same shit, like that same exact way with these same exact words. Like, nah, I understand why they booing. I'm not trying to explain. I just got to play better. We've heard so many quarterbacks say they got to play better. We heard Patrick Mahomes say he got to play better when his damn near whole line was hurt. We heard Jalen Hurts say he got to play better all the time. We heard Josh Allen say he had to play better. Deshaun, that's something you have to speak up on. Yeah, I need to play better. It's on me. I'm going to pick it up. Period. I'm going to end it there. You can walk off after that. You know what I'm saying? But this is what makes it weird that Todd Monken said that, because in the same exact press conference, he's praising Shedeur. But if I can find it. Okay, yeah, he praises Shedeur.
There's a lot there to like. You know, I mean, he plays with a certain amount of confidence. He has gotten a lot better at getting rid of the ball. Certainly he wants to make a play. And I'll give you an example, like the 1/3 and 13 or 14 we converted, you know, he holds on to the ball and lets the receiver clear. There's going to be other times where that sweet spot is where he's going to have to check it down. So I thought he did a lot of really good things. I mean, I'm really proud of him.
See, that's over. I don't even want to hear this shit no more. That's what I mean by he don't need to be up there overly confident on him. Like, Even if that's the truth, I think Shedeur's been playing very, very well. He's been making plays. His reads has been there. He's been connecting on things that we've talked about. And I like where he's going. Do you know exactly what Shedeur? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna keep that in house. Period. It's it. You don't gotta tell them shit. Y'all make it so difficult on yourselves, and I understand emotions every single time, fam. They go roll over at some point, but that's why y'all professionals. Y'all don't let the emotions get to the press conference, fam. But I am very interested because I want Deshaun Watson to do good. I always have thought Deshaun Watson is that guy. I think he can get back to being that guy. He's just been hurt. Now, have the injuries, a lot of people say the injuries took him out of there. He's done. Maybe so. But I want bro to play well just as much as I want Shedeur to play well. The thing is, if Deshaun Watson plays bad, this is going to be a win-win for Shedeur. If Deshaun Watson plays good, Shedeur's probably going to get out of there. If Deshaun Watson plays bad, Shedeur gets to go into next season knowing that he's the starting quarterback. There's no way they're going to do any more talking about it on this guy's third season. There's no way. And that's how I feel about that. So I hope my dog Deshaun Watson, he get to where he needs to be because I rock with bro. But now, let's talk about the Browns organization. Let's get there just real quick before I get off this topic. When have they ever been a good organization? Like I said, give me any QB with success that they've had. And think about how much harder it's going to be to win a game now that they lost Myles Garrett. Now, they didn't lose a lot of their defensive pieces, but you lose Myles Garrett, who is 80. I'm gassing. 65% of that defense, maybe 70. Argue with anyone else other than me. Myles Garrett carried so much of that defensive weight on what he was doing that it didn't matter. What's the word I'm looking for? Press, like if you get pressures on the quarterback, bow, changing the game. If you get damn sacks on the quarterback, broke the record last year, changing the game. Like if you getting pressures, what you doing? Causing picks. Like it's like bro has affected the game at that position better than anybody that I've ever seen. I ain't get to watch no Lawrence Taylor. Everybody say LT that guy. I ain't get to watch. So that's what I'm saying. Like he's probably the best one that I've ever seen play that game. Now, let's go ahead and move on over to the great troll. The great troll, y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. Stop playing with it. That boy Enes Kanter, bro. Cause I am weak. Hold on. Let me pull it up. If y'all don't know what happened, bro, Enes Kanter pulled up to the WNBA game, right? And y'all know Enes Kanter been trolling the WNBA, basically trying to play in the WNBA. And he pulled up to a game, bro, sitting courtside, and he got this shirt off. Basically, the shirt is the dictionary, basically fucking. Well, I can't think of the word. The dictionary definition of what a woman is. Now, for those of you that don't know, just catch y'all up real quick, because I did cover this too. This all started when trans athletes started trying to enter the WNBA. Let's just call it for what it is. Sophie Cunningham, a big name, well, I would say she most definitely grew bigger now with this whole situation going due to her comments. Sophie Cunningham basically just made a comment that she don't think biological males should be able to participate in the WNBA. Who wouldn't fucking think that? Who wouldn't think that? That fucking biological males shouldn't fit in the WNBA. But let's keep going. So, there have been, y'all know how women sports are. There's other women in women's sports that's basically defending this narrative, saying that they don't care if trans joined the sport. Now, we've known now since the trans that won the gold medals and things in that situation, we remember that we thought that one boxer, I forget her name, was a trans. What's her name? That tall girl. We thought she was a man, bro. We thought she was a man, bro. What's her name? Iman Keith? Where's she at? People thought she was. Nah, they saying her. Ah, this might be. Nah, I don't know. Nah. Yeah, they thought she was a girl, bro. I want to say, yeah. They thought she was not a girl, but a boy. In the boxing ring. To the point they ate her alive. Like, I'm talking about they did her so wrong, fam. Right? Because everyone knows that no matter what, a man in a woman's sport is just unfair. Like, it's just unfair. Like, we don't got to get down to the sciences and shit of it. It's not fair. Even women that tested for too much testosterone, which I believe she did, that boxer, just on the sidebar, because that's why they thought she was a guy, because she had tested for way too much testosterone, and it ended up leading to her not being able to box and situations like that. And then it comes to find out that she actually is a biological woman. And then it just looked bad. It just looked completely bad. Now, Enes Kanter ended up getting into a huge argument with Natasha Cloud. And this is let me show y'all Natasha Cloud. Let me get baby girl her. You feel me? Let me get Natasha Cloud her rights, because she can hoop. I actually like Natasha Cloud. She can hoop. She run the Chicago Sky pretty well. You feel me? And for y'all that know, this is her here. Where is he? This is a good video. No, I ain't trying to look at that. Let's see Natasha Cloud, bro. They ain't got no. So this is Natasha Cloud, basically. You know what I'm saying? And this is her. She can hoop. You know what I'm saying? But she got into it with Enes Kanter because she was one of the women that was basically saying, like, I mean, I think everybody should be able to, you know what I'm saying, participate in women's sports. Basically on that type of line. Instead of taking a firm stance on, you know what I'm saying? Like a firm stance on, no, men shouldn't play in women's sports or men should play in women's sports. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, when Enes Kanter was at the game, this is all alleged.
6-point basketball game. Chicago staying in it. Natasha Cloud. And right before the break, this was the scene inside Wintrust Arena after Natasha Cloud got that bucket. She wanted her voice heard. We have talked about the conversations.
Now, Enes Kanter got kicked out the arena for this, right? Rightfully so. He's trolling. He's grade A trolling. Courtside, I mean, basically behind the rim where all the players can see you. You got that shirt on, you're trolling. Most definitely at her game. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest here. Enes Kanter is fucking comedy, bro. He's honestly comedy for that. Let's be honest. But that's to prove the point that y'all have to stop this. Like, if we gonna be honest, there's no reason that she should be that pissed. One. Two, the WNBA needs to hurry up and make a decision on what they're going to do. Like, we know that Enes Kanter can't play in the WNBA. They've already said this, but we don't know exactly what the ruling is as to why he can't play in the WNBA. Let's see if they even gave it out. Because they're public stunts and they're mock the league. That doesn't even make fucking sense. It makes no sense that what the reasoning behind that is, right? So then let's keep going on though. Let's keep going on. So he's basically an advocate. So what caused this whole fight was basically not Sophie, but Natasha basically said Sophie Cunningham wouldn't sleep with Enes Kanter because Enes Kanter is supporting the narrative. This the dumb shit that I be talking about when people just try to make stupid ass, irrelevant ass points. Like, no, bro, even if he is trying to sleep with her, bro, the point that he's making is way bigger than him trying to sleep with her. So you saying that one is just stupid. It's just, I don't know if it was supposed to be a comeback or what it was supposed to be. Like, that was just stupid, Natasha Cloud. Like, straight up, like, that was just dumb. Is Enes Kanter playing White Knight? Because I talked to my bro about this, and my bro literally used those words specifically, White Knight, because his point was, and I do see his side, but Natasha Cloud, that was just stupid. That was just like you kind of skewed the situation when you said that shit. You didn't make it about what you wanted it to be about. One. But now let's get back to my brother's point, because he made a very good point. He said if Enes Kanter wasn't the guy that was doing this, this would have probably got a complete different reaction from what it got. For example, he used like anybody else. He basically said if a bigger status name person. So let's say if no, Jaylen Brown's hated right now. Let's say Jason Tatum. Let's say Trey Young or somebody, or Anthony Edwards pulled up to that game, and that, which they wouldn't. Since their status is what it is, I think it's looked at as so much different. As like now, would they lose friends? Of course, these niggas gonna lose fans. You gonna lose fans every day when you wake up. They gonna find a way, and you gonna lose fans every day when you wake up. But the point is, my brother's point was, him playing the White Knight was the wrong person to send in there with the sword, basically. They should have took the sword from Enes Kanter a minute ago. But Enes Kanter's a grade A troll shit. What other NBA player y'all know kicked out their own country? Bro was riding down like he was for 63rd, fam. No, but what I'm saying is I don't understand the point of that from Natasha Cloud. Damn, just for the WNBA, because I want to talk on this too. There has been owners basically that has done the same thing. We just had a situation where there was little girls courtside, and I think the Seattle Storm owner, I believe it was the Storm owner, maybe co-owner. Was it the co-owner? Yes. Seattle Storm's co-owner wife curses at young girls at Fever game until they cry for carrying signs thanking Sophie. Nah, I don't know if that's true. I know she harassed him, though. She did harass him. And so, this same exact thing is happening. And now, this is what's weird to me. They're going to defend Natasha Cloud by banning Enes Kanter, right? But she did the opposite thing, and she's not getting in trouble for anything. Like, they're not really taking anything away from her. And that's what don't make sense to me. She's harassing fans at that, little girls, at that, people that's helping them get paid. She's harassing them about goddamn their sign. Thank you, Sophie, for speaking up for girls. Why are you so mad at that? Why are you so mad at that? I don't get it. And that's my point. Like, so basically, the shirt read XX chromosome and XY chromosome, and they're holding up their sign. Thank you, Sophie, for speaking out. Basically, she walked past those little girls, and I forget what she said. What did she say? What did she say, Chad? Hold on. Let me look this shit up real quick. She said fucking insane to the little girls. That's fucking insane. Now, they suspended her, right? Keaton is her name. Let me see, bro. Let me see if I can pull up the picture of it, because they ain't showing it. Okay. Keaton. They suspended Keaton, but not placed on paid leave from her ownership position. So that means she's not on leave. But she's suspended for attending games, and she's fined. See, I don't get this shit. It just confuses me, bro. Like, that is half of the treatment for her harassing people that pays to come watch them play. You kind of backfiring on the message you actually want to send, which is painting this picture for younger kids that it's okay to be a man and come join the WNBA, when I'm completely against that. And then you basically are, as an owner, you're fitting into that trolling factor. You're just trolling on the opposite side. And Enes Kanter is trolling so trans can't play. You're trolling so they can play. It's weird. It's weird. As an owner, you shouldn't even be discussing this shit. Like, you should just be so far away from this situation, and you should just be plotting for what's gonna happen instead of doing shit like this. Now, this is my next point on the WNBA that confuses me as well. I don't know why these women want to give away their money. Why do these women want to give away their money? I don't get it. The WNBA players have worked so hard, bro. Let's get them their props now. Let's get them their props. The WNBA players has worked so hard to get their pay bump increased. To get their pay increased, period. Let's talk about it. So, and that's why you gotta salute them. You know why? Because the job got finished. What my dog Kobe said, he hit the burp. Job's not done. Job's not finished. What is it to be happy about? Fake ass burp Kobe did. You know Kobe ain't burp for real. RIP to GOAT. But so they go from making from a maximum of $215,000 in 2020. It's right here. I'm looking at it. 2020. Now they making millions, fam. The average salary is $583,000. That's more than enough to live. Now they making paid, fam. Off of them sticking together. This is my issue. Y'all stick together and get the money, and now y'all doing dumb shit. Why would y'all want to give y'all money to some men? Let's talk about it. Let's just call it for what it is. Why would y'all want to give y'all money to them? Y'all basically saying, yeah, man, come join our sport, although we could never play in y'all sport for years on years on years. I don't know if it might be rules that women can't play in the NBA. It may not be rules. I don't know. I don't care to look. The point is, there's never been a woman in the NBA. Why would y'all think now that, I mean, and if there's never been a woman in the NBA, why wouldn't y'all want the same thing for y'all league? Y'all are fighting the wrong fucking battle. Now instead of trying to be paid $1.4 million and Asia over there making that $1.4 million, let's talk about it, and start trying to get some more money. If y'all was able to get that, now it's a matter of getting fans. This is not getting y'all fans. This is dividing y'all, if anything, fam. Most definitely when you got the owners of teams doing this dumb shit. Like I said, this takes away the viewers, which ultimately lowers your money. That's what it does. It lowers your money. The point is to gain more. So I get so confused with the women in the WNBA that says they're not against it. I'm not saying to hate these people. That's what they're missing. I've said this on a video before. Make them their own fucking league. Make a trans league if they want to play that bad. It could be an idea. Make the shit. We might see some cold shit. We may not. Whatever it is, make that league. Now, I'm going to get off this topic, bro, because it's stupid, and I think that the message sometimes that's being pushed, it's hate. It's even hate. And it's hate it seems like hate from both sides, because you saying that transgender shouldn't play in the league, and I'm going to end it on this. So it could be looked at as hate from the people that don't want them in the league, but we understand the science and it's not fair, because I'm one of them people that think they should just make their own league or play it. Anyway. Then it can be looked at as hate because you got people like the owner who's antagonizing the people that are coming to support them, one. Two, people with their own opinion. So it's crazy to me. I don't understand that factor, and the fact that owner did that, I think more should have happened to that owner, because imagine if a player did that. Imagine what would have happened to a player if they did that. And actually, I ain't even about to get off this shit yet, because that just made me remember a whole nother thing. That's my point with these owners, bro. And y'all and I went off on Dean Thomas's ass. For those of you who don't know, he a UFC coach. And what I say about this all the time is, these coaches be getting away with murder. These damn CEOs be getting away with murder. These owners, let's talk about it, get away with murder due to the fact that they're not in the limelight. So they don't have to answer the shit 24/7. People not actually interested in them to be taking pictures of them all the time. You think some of these owners don't get jealous just off the fame? You think some of these owners don't want the fame? They got the money. You think they don't want the fame too? I'm not even just gonna bring it on jealousy though. Let's keep talking. If she was held, that owner, or co-owner, whatever the fuck she is, if she was held to the same responsibility as a player, those consequences would have been way worse. And that's what's crazy. And they say, well, you know what you're held to. No, the damn owner is held to this. And the players are held to this. I don't care what you say, because at any given moment, that owner does not have to deal with that fucking player. And speaking about how the owners always got some shit up their sleeve, let's move on over to the 49ers. Owner fucking Jed York. Let's move over to him. Because bro is the ultimate bum. Ultimate bum. Hold on. Let's move over to young Yorkington. I can't type today, bro. I can't really type no day chat. I don't know what's going on. It's time for a new keyboard. My shit too clunky. Now y'all know, bruh. I tell y'all all the time what do I be saying about the 49ers, bruh? I say it's always some shit with the 49ers, and it's some slick shit. It ain't nothing that you can see in the face. It's some shit that's always behind the back. I'm trying to tell you. I hit the Magic Johnson for the behind the back. You feel me? Hey, but look, let's talk about it. 49ers owner, y'all read that shit. Arrested. What I say? We just figured out the 49ers training staff be on bullshit, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Like they just automatically forgot on some whoop-de-doo type shit. The 49ers medical staff just got caught up, and then it made it look like Brandon Ayuk was right. So let's not bullshit here. Let's keep going. Are y'all seeing what this nigga got arrested? You can't see it. You can't see it. Can y'all see that, bro? Please tell me y'all can see that. Bro got caught up on August 23rd, Sunday. This Sunday. After being arrested on suspicion of engaging in prostitution. These niggas diddied out. They freaked out. He's a freak. They got a freak owning the 49ers. Bro is in Ohio doing this. Bro got arrested in Ohio. Look at this. And in Ohio jail. If he's in Ohio jail, he was doing that shit in Ohio, chat. Not half as much coverage though, right? Not half as much coverage. And this nigga's an owner, fam. He is a owner. He owns a team. A whole organization is under him. He's writing checks. Bro. First off, he was arrested in an undercover operation. So let's just touch on that. Undercover I can't even get out. Undercover goddamn operation involving the Mahoning Valley Human Trafficking Task Force. Why the hell is a human trafficking task force there? Oh, because when prostitution's normally there, now niggas is weird. So normally it's they trying to put children in the shit. This is the weirdo mentality, bro, with these people, bro. And that's what I be saying. Yeah, this nigga owns the team. And how can you come back from this? You arrested for this shit. They can make it look whatever they want to make it look like. Anybody now can find shit and find court documents and shit. So now it don't matter. But they can also have shit sealed. That's what a lot of people don't. I don't even know. They be sealing shit off. Sealing information off, fam. But like I said, if this nigga was a player, this shit would be blown up all out of proportion, all out of whack. I promise you. We seen Brandon Ayuk get more coverage than this nigga. Yes, he's a little more consistent, but is this a bigger situation? Hell yes, this is a bigger situation. Yet, Brandon Ayuk still, at the end of the day, was correct about these niggas' medical staff. And then look who paying the nigga in the medical staff. Freaked off. And they got the Diddy oil in the closet. Hold on. So let's keep reading this. He pleaded no contest to possession criminal tools, a misdemeanor. But he sat a day in jail on each count served concurrently with credit for time already served and ordered him to pay $11.50 in fines. He's already sat down 1 day in jail. It was 2 misdemeanors, I guess. Disorderly conduct and some other bullshit. Now, why the fuck is a 49ers owner online, allegedly, because this is the alleged story. He was on an online sex advertisement and was arranging to pay, I think like 200 something or 160 something for sexual activity. Now, if that ain't goddamn crazy, I don't know. Fam, this nigga has all the money that people can ask for. Like I said, he's signing checks. A lot of times, owners, shit like this, you have to come with an image. A lot of people that like owners or coaches with wives. So a lot of these niggas got wives. It's all about an image once you get to a certain point. It's really a big image. This nigga online trying to go to one of the sex parties. He online trying to go to one of Diddy's freak-offs. I'm telling y'all don't gotta believe me, but it literally say sexual activity. If he online trying to go to Diddy's freak-off, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, like I said, how a player would get talked about. Damn, y'all don't know what I did to my wrist. Let's get back to that point. If a player was in this situation, y'all know exactly what would happen. Let's think. So he owns a team, right? But do y'all remember from this guy right here? Paul Pierce, when he was on live and got fired from ESPN because he was on live with the strippers and all that. Nah, he just partying and having fun. But what they fire him for? The image? Let's talk about it. What did Paul Pierce get fired for? The image he was on there was strippers, drinking, doing everything that you do when you party. Just shown online. This dude is an owner of an operation. And they letting him get away with this and ain't nothing happened to him. The NFL has yet to discipline him. Make this shit make sense, fam. I'm telling y'all, these owners are protected because they not in the limelight as much. And it's weird. These owners should be held to the same, and not even the same, should be held to a higher standard than these players. I don't care, bro. I don't care. How is somebody that's paying money to me allowed to go do this shit? But if I do this shit and it gets found out, I'm fired. Paul Pierce. I'm fired, Paul Pierce. No way, shape, or form does that make sense. No way, shape, or form. I really, and I'm gonna be completely honest. The way that the NFL be doing people, if he don't have a very harsh, I don't give a damn about just a fine. This nigga got money, and if he don't got money, obviously he ain't getting around friends that got money. Let's be honest. Stop fucking, bro. Come on, bro. Obviously, hanging around friends that got money. That fine ain't gonna do shit to him. It really need to be an investigation or something, a private investigation within the 49ers organization, because I'm telling y'all, bro, they are weird, fam. They are weird. Over there they're sketchy to me. They are so sketchy to me, bro. And I don't know. Let's go ahead and move on though, because I'm sick of talking about weird situations like this and the owners being protected and all this bullshit. But let's just move on to some quick before I go ahead and get up out of here. For those of you who haven't heard, bro, and I know everybody heard, they thought they almost lost that boy Ashton Jeanty. Homie. They felt like they almost lost Ashton, chat. So basically, when we come to my dog, oh no, we gotta go to Raiders. John T hurt. Let's see. So basically, everybody was super worried because also this Sunday, Ashton Jeanty out of practice had ended up getting hurt. Right? We all know this little nigga is a bowling ball. Ain't nothing. Bro is a bigger Cam Scatterbo. Like, look at bro. Bro is Marshawn Lynch and Sean Alexander in a 5'8" body in this bit. Stop playing. You feel me? Real unit for a small guy. Very sturdy. And he ended up getting hit low at the practice and ended up hurting himself bad to where he couldn't put any weight on his like leg. They initially they said leg. He couldn't put any weight on his leg. However, comes to find out it believes to just be an ankle sprain. So a lot of people were freaking out thinking that the Raiders was about to be done because Ashton Jeanty fucked up his ankle. And we all know he's a huge part of that offense. They're still trying to fill out their quarterback, but we all know he's a huge part of that offense. However, let's all thank goodness that Ashton Jeanty's not hurt, but he's not. The thing that's gonna suck is when you get hurt so late into this preseason like this, it starts coming to affect the season because you don't know if people are gonna play. That's why it's kind of weird that they play their starters towards the beginning of the season, but then also it has to be a strategy because you don't want your starters to go in cold first game, you know what I'm saying, after sitting 2 games if you play them in the first game of the first season. That's why the preseason is so tricky, but I understand it. Now, what sucks here is he got hurt, and it could potentially affect the real season. The real season week 1. And that's what is tough. Because, like I said, when you have a running back force that people know can break for 60 at any given moment, he can break for 60. Now defenses don't have to scheme for Ashton Jeanty. Now they can scheme for your rookie quarterback or Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? Now, not to say Kirk Cousins is an easy scheme. Fernando Mendoza we haven't seen yet, so we don't know what he is just yet. Like, y'all can judge him off of preseason. Like I said, I don't judge anybody off of preseason. Stats don't matter in the preseason, by the way. But one thing I will say about the Raiders is, in case Ashton Jeanty goes down, I don't know how to say this nigga name. I don't know why I can't say this nigga name, Chad. But in case he goes down, they got Mike Washington Jr. And y'all seen, bro. Bro was getting loose in preseason week 1. Getting loose. Like, I think they can be a good little 2-back tandem, believe it or not. I just think that they gotta, the way that the Raiders gotta run the system, if they run the system I wouldn't say efficiently. If they utilize those 2 running backs like effectively, not even efficiently. If they utilize those 2 running backs effectively, they'll be I think they become a way better team. As we're starting to see now, the 2 running back tandem, like I said before, is the way to go when you having running backs, because 1, they're fresh, and 2, they're not having too much strain on their body. I always argue, people, my homies in college used to piss me off with this. They used to always say that running back was the easiest position. And what's crazy is I used to be getting told this shit from receivers and shit. I used to get so frustrated because I'm like, bro, there's no way that you really think this is the easiest position when we're literally the only position that has to do everything. Now look, and it's damn near every play. Like, you can block and then get your ass up, and if the quarterback got enough time, he gonna dunk that motherfucker to you. I promise you, I've had it happen to me multiple times. I've seen it happen multiple times on Sunday football and in college football watching it. Like I said, you can block and become a target same play. Like, dead ass. So I don't know. That shit used to irk me, but I think if people start going the Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard way, the Jahmyr Gibbs, Demo way, you dig what I'm saying? Who else? the Rico and Chuba way. Like, I think they have a way better chance of winning the football game. But go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Get y'all a little hour, a little squeaky thing. Feel what I'm saying? A little something quick. But I am going to be following up, like I said, on these 49ers damn owners, because like I said, they all got something going on, fam. If y'all go check out my videos, I'm telling y'all, it's something with these 49ers every time. So I advise everybody, keep a lookout on them. I'm also be keeping up with the WNBA, because like I told y'all in my last video, no one, that the WNBA commissioner basically said she was going to make a statement, and she never made a statement. Like, she, not never, but she hasn't made a statement yet, basically making it black and white on how they're going to treat this transgender situation. Anyway, I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all know that. I always appreciate the people for tuning in, the people that tuned in. If you ain't tuned in yet, go ahead and do that for me. I know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. It's another episode of Scoop and Score, where the biggest stories meet the biggest moments. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and start my little... Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for a little joke. You feel me? We trying to climb. We trying to get up there. Trying to have some fun. You know how it go. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Peace and much of it. I'll tune in with y'all at the next episode.